Stephen A. Smith. I just want to thank you for all the content that you have given us for about a week. Yeah. Thank you for jumping out that window and falling for the trap. You know, I made a video reacting to you, not really apologizing, but you said that you take back that, you know, you wish you ain't do, or you wish you didn't say what you said about KB, Kwame Brown. And, you know, word got back, KB reacted to it, and just want to say thank you for this content, Stephen A. Smith. Thank you for this content that we will be drawing out, milking out throughout this week, and definitely be expecting a lot of videos of this topic in hand. Salute to KB. He responded to Stephen A. Smith, not really apologizing, but saying, you know, he wish he could take back what he said about KB. Well, let's listen to KB respond. This should be interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
You mean to tell me turn up? So, wait a minute, man. I'm off YouTube. I'm chilling.
Right.
I'm off YouTube and chilling, right?
Right.
What do I owe the pleasure of the man himself, Mr. Number One himself, number one television show, ESPN? How many times he gonna tell us that? Hold on one second, y'all. Let me lift this thing up. Let me lift this little desk up.
Number one show in 10 years, 15 years. Yeah.
How many times was he gonna tell everybody he got the number one show?
Number one show in 15 years. Number one most watched, most viewed. Yeah. We know.
And ESPN, that ain't his show, but nevertheless, he owned the show. So how many times was he gonna tell us that he got the number one show?
Right.
So something gotta be off now that Stephen A. Smith. Y'all gotta help me understand this, y'all. Please tell me, somebody in the chat, this man wouldn't say my name for almost 3 years. Now, all of a sudden, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, now that he has his own YouTube page, goes on a very popular podcast. And what does he do? He mentions my name. After saying he don't want to mention my name, but as soon as he get on this very large platform, and shout out to Paul George. Paul George is an NBA player for the Clippers. Very good player, talented player. He has a very good podcast. Stephen A. Smith, I was gonna curse them now. Stephen A. Smith joined the podcast, and lo and behold, he said my name. He did not dodge it. He did not. Wow, he said my name outside of ESPN. Wow, even while I'm off YouTube at the moment. Stephen A. Smith. So what do I owe this pleasure? I don't know. I don't know. You know, he said, this is the same man that said my name for over 20 years. He keeps calling himself the number one, whatever, but every draft, I think he missed saying my name, y'all. Every time the draft came around, he had my name in his mouth. So that's why when people say, oh, why you always talking about Stephen A? I don't want to hear that shit. Every time another young black man got a successful pick, guess what they did? They made Stephen A. Smith remind that person of Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown got drafted, almost like tainting these young black men. They didn't say Kwame Brown is in the 1 percentile of income out of these young black men. They didn't say not one thing positive. They didn't say Kwame could buy a whole subdivision. Kwame could hire you. Kwame is going to make more money than probably you'll ever see in your lifetime. They didn't say one thing positive. All they said was all negative things. They didn't say he made history. They didn't say anything. Just imagine any other race ever had a person that made history like I made history, and they teach their own people to joke and pick on the guy, and they make running jokes every year about that guy. Just imagine, just name any other player in sports history that they did this to. Just name one.
I can't really think of one.
It happens to be that I'm a black male, and we talk about black masculinity all the time. And you had not just LeBron, you had a Kwame Brown and many other players come out of high school that I think all should be highlighted. Not just Kwame, not just LeBron. This is one of the rarest things you can do. Everyone that's ever done it should be highlighted. This is not just about me. Every last one of them should be highlighted. But what they do is they make us black folks compete, just like slavery. They give us a little bit of crumbs. And even though we make a lot of money, it's still crumbs to the people that's paying us. And they make you guys have some type of envy towards us by calling us celebrities that Charles Barkley used to fight against back in the 90s when he was throwing motherfuckers through glasses that disrespected him because he understood respect. He was from Alabama. So he's a Southern boy with a Southern drawl. And he's used to saying, yes, sir, no, sir, and treating people with respect and then receiving that said respect. But something happened in the 80s and 90s when the time changed. And Sir Charles at the time could not handle that change where you could just walk up to players and be disrespectful. And that person wasn't called out for being disrespectful because they started finding a way to make money off these things, these tokens called celebrities. You know, they started realizing that, hey, this is one way we can divide so that people can never listen to these people. Because they're not going to listen to the people like Floyd Mayweather that tell you hard work, dedication, hard work, easy work. They're not going to listen to the guys that'll tell you the blueprint and make it seem very simple because it is that you got to have discipline. You got to have responsibility. You got to do the same thing over and over again. You got to prepare for the grind. You have to be a student athlete. You have to not get in that car and go ride on a nigga that disrespect you sometime. Sometime a nigga going to think you puss. Well, I can't say that word right now. Sometimes a dude going to think you a P word. And you're going to have to let him think that. And you're going to have to accept letting them think it. So it's going to require another level of manhood that some can't get to. And a boy like Stephen A. that wake up every day to try to get his boss some money. Now, see, it's something about that statement that reminds me of what a woman would say. And let me tell you why I would say that. A woman is supposed to say what Stephen A. said. A traditional woman. See, a traditional woman had limited resources. They didn't go out and work. They didn't go out and have options. Stephen A. sounds like a woman with no options. Not like one of these today's modern woman that can go get another job right around the corner. He sounds like an old school, back in the day woman that wanted to make her man, build a man up. See, I got to let my man look big and strong in order for him to give me some. See, Stephen A. was only raised by women. He had no men to object to none of the shit them women was telling him. 5 or 6 sisters and a mama. And I love my mama and I love my sister. But goddamn it, I ride with my brothers because my mama, the shit they taught me did not work when I got around men.
Woo! Wow, wow, wow. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lordy. Yeah. This is about to get real personal. I can see where this is about to go. Woo! Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. Let's keep it going.
And that's why Stephen A. is a clown around men. He's only good on a microphone because there's no fucking way I'm going to wake up every day trying to think about getting no other person some money before it touch my fucking pocket. I don't set myself up like that. I don't set my life up like that. I was a basketball player. I'm an outside contractor. So guess what? The better I prepare, the more in shape I am, then damn it, the more money I get. Fuck, I look like. Then he can make some money up off of me, but it's like a partnership in a way. But I'm not waking up every day thinking about getting him no goddamn money. I'm waking up every day thinking about how in the hell I can stay healthy, stay in shape. KB got the mic in the truck. No, I ain't got the mic in the truck. I'm just trying to get him to understand. This is why this boy don't need to be in front of no boys. He don't need to be in front of no young men. He don't know nothing. He's talking from an effeminate standpoint. A woman with limited resources back in the day, what you would call a traditional woman. And I ain't gonna say back in the day because there's some women like that now. And they believe in building a man up because we all know behind every strong man is a good woman. And that's how that phrase come about. Women build men up. They can help build you up. You can already have a good thing going. There's some men out there that's going to be millionaires without a woman whatsoever. But if you can get a woman that's a good woman to put her eye on what you got going on, I guarantee you she can help make it run smoother and better and take a load off. She can. And so that's why people say that. But Stephen A. has adopted that mindset as a man. And that's not good. That doesn't make no competition for nobody. Damn. And that's what Stephen A. needs to understand. Damn. Sir, that mindset is not the right mindset of a winner, sir. You'll never own the company with the mindset that Stephen A. had. You'll always be the worker. Ooh. How in the hell can you ever be a Ben Carson or Kwame Brown or anybody, LeBron James or anybody that think for themselves and create their own self up to the highest they can get and negotiate for themselves, negotiate for their talent, negotiate for what they bring to the table? That's what we should be teaching black men. You have a talent. Let them negotiate for your talent, not wake up every day to have some go out and create some money for my boss and hopefully I can get a little bit of some. No, nigga, you done lost your mind. We are the money, nigga. We are the job. We are the algorithm. Why you think you, as big Stephen A. Smith, can't stop talking about me, a retired NBA player? You go on one of the nicest podcasts ever, a player that don't hate on nobody, and then you mention Kwame Brown. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, Stephen A.? Now, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned my name. I appreciate that, Stephen A. You know what I mean? That gives me something to talk about for the next 2-3 months. You know?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Stephen A., for walking in that quicksand. Yeah. They set you up real nice. Yeah. We are definitely going to milk this for, definitely a week. You know, I know KB going to ride this out and, you know, yeah. We already know what time it is over here. And, you know, now we can start looking up some of Stephen A. Smith. Oh, yeah, because KB mentioned some things on here that I can do some research on so I can highlight on some of the things that KB was talking about. So, yeah, let me... You know, as a matter of fact, let me start doing some research real quick, and we'll be back with some more videos to highlight some of the things that KB is going to be saying in this video, because he's going to mention a lot of scenarios of Stephen A. Smith highlighting this player and that player and not highlighting this player and that player. So yeah. I'm going to go, get those clips and we're going to put it all in one so y'all can understand what KB is saying. Salute to KB. Salute to Stephen A. Smith too for giving us this beautiful content that we will be talking about throughout the week. This is just the beginning. To watch the full live stream, make sure y'all go follow KB. Watch that entire live stream. Yeah, he definitely destroyed Stephen A. Smith on this one. And yeah, I'm going to go back and pull up some of the situations that KB's talking about so we can put everything together. You know what I mean? So everything could be because some people tend to forget. So I'll just go back and just pull up those clips and stuff, so we can put everything in its full context, in its fullity. So, thank you, Stephen A. Smith. I appreciate these probably 10 videos I'm going to make about you, maybe 15. We'll see. Salute to KB. This is going to be fun. Make sure y'all go follow Kwame Brown on his main channel and watch that whole video. We got more to talk about. Thank you, Stephen A.